Welcome to NareshIT and welcome to Generative AI using Google Gemini. The first thing, the time duration of this workshop is going to be 1 hour, or maybe it extended to 1 hour 30 minutes. And I appreciate your patience to attend these workshops. The second one, why Gemini? Because Gemini is open source LLM model. So we do have LLM models from OpenAI, all right. But here, a developer need to pay some amount to get an API key. But for Gemini AI, we no need to pay any amount to create an API key. Second thing, let's go to next one. But before, I want to introduce about NareshIT and who we are, and little I want to show you some of the graphs for it. So we've been in this industry in the world since 2003, and right now 2024. We see, look at the growth. We are at one of the lead training institutes in the world. So the main key goal of NIT is transforming every individual aspirant into a professionals. Now, we do also tie up with many corporates like Qualcomm, Quad1, TechM, and corporate supporting our placements. These are the corporate companies that supports to our placements. And if you see our Instagram, NareshIT Instagram or NIT YouTube channels, you see there's a lot of students who placed under the training program, under my training program. So they guided you how you can apply for a jobs and what the job schedule and how the interview is going to be scheduled, all those things. So my upcoming batch is about to start on full stack data science, AI, Gen AI prompt engineering. So stay tuned for upcoming batches of me. And you want to connect with an IT admin. If you just drop an email, you just registered, and you stay tuned for my upcoming batches. So remember, top trending codes across in the world, and the job market is rise up about generative AI and prompt engineering from 2024 to 2030. So I would say data science for everyone. And I hope you know that all schools, colleges, and international schools, they introduce AI from fourth standard. So I hope some of your colleague or uncle, aunt, kids are there. You can see the codes, the AI books already introduced from this year onwards. Thank you. So this is all about NIT. So the next one, the fourth. So I want to talk about who am I and my introduction. So I am working in lead data scientist in NareshIT, and my name is K. Prakash Senapati, and I had experience in organizations 17 plus years. And some of my key work experience are Crosser IT Solutions, Genpact, Value Labs, Emphasis, ITFAS, KRB, A3 Max. I do have teaching experience in Synergetic Software Solutions, Triple IT Bangalore, Great Learning, and some of corporate trainers. And right now, I'm full time with NIT, NareshIT. Along with that, I do a permanent working client with a European based client. So after COVID, there are a lot of companies they try to work from home permanent. So I'm working for one of the European based client, so for full time for them as well. So I do provide training for AI, generative AI, prompt engineering through offline mode and online mode. So if you are non-technical, you never have any coding experience, or maybe you want to switch from your non-tech domain to technical domain, I would highly recommend, I want you to attend offline mode. So if you a part of Hyderabad, you're not staying in Hyderabad, and you're from US, you're from abroad, and you're from Mumbai, you're from Pune, you're from different places, so definitely you're not able to visit to to take up a classes. But yes, you can also do that, but if you want to attend the sessions through online, so offline online both priority would be equal. So offline locations would be Amirpet in Hyderabad. So we do provide a good labs here, so physical lab and online learner. We create a new virtual lab from this year onwards. So if you see the map, so year by year we increase our growth to the world with, as per the modern equipment and model technology, we introduce a virtual labs and virtual live mentoring. So the virtual live mentoring, that means you reach out to us based on your availability. Let me repeat again. You, while you do any practical, any coding, if you encounter with some of questions, so you can reach out to us based on your availability. So that's called virtual live mentoring and virtual lab. All right. So we do provide labs here, and duration is going to be 5 months, and the timing is not decided yet. So at this moment I'll remove it. So the class would be Monday to Friday, and second and fourth week going to be Saturday. And I do have many certifications. One of them is Microsoft, and one of them is Google certified AI engineer. And I train more students and many placements done under my program. And also let me show you some of my experiences. I right now I'm working as a Gen architecture developer, and mostly working with Azure OpenAI, and I mostly deals with system design, deep learning system design, and how to gen architecture, keeping the challenges like data quality, computational resources, model collapse, and evolutions metrics, model size, model selections. And we do have some limitations on Gen AI. So how to check data privacy, bias and fairness, deepfake and misinformations. And also I have more infrastructure side. I work with capacity planning, GPU resources, and Gemini GCP model selections, Terraform, and try to integrate Gen AI models with Snowflake and Databricks. And we do create some web front end, back end, and email knowledge DB, and try to integrations the Gen AI with these tools. All right, so there's a lot of expertise I have, so I don't want to read all of them. Also work with LLM ops, ML ops, and in LLM ops we try to as the LLM models are so huge, so your CPU machines not work, so we try to integrate with GPU memory management and NVIDIA Tensor and ONNX TGI, and so this is all more expertise we have for our client side. All right, so this is, I have more experience on this part, and if you want to know about me more, I want you to just go ahead and reach out my professionals here, and where you see multiple posts I've been posted in my portfolio. You can refer to that, and you can catch me on LinkedIn for upcoming discussions. All right, so thank you. So this is all about me. So we talk about my introductions as well. So all right, so we have 4 topics we covered. So the first thing is time durations, and the second thing, Gemini AI is one of the open source LLM model, and the third one is NareshIT. We talk about NareshIT, and we talk about my introductions, and my experiences, all those things we talk about. Now, fifth one, there's a 2 things you can work along with me in today's workshops, or I just everything I type here to get into this. The first thing, I was talk about DeepMind 2 years or 2 to 3 years back. So the DeepMind developed the Gemini AI. So how do I know that? Very simple. Just you go to Google, and let's start work on the workshop. Just Google and type DeepMind Google Gemini, and you can work along with me, guys, if you want. Or maybe this is anyway YouTube live, so you can watch it and you can follow the classes before after as well. All right, so let's go here. I'll go to Google now. Just introduce to Google, and or maybe I'll create another applications here. Just 1 second. Just go to Google, and I type DeepMind Google Gemini. All right. So, or you can also say DeepMind Google. So let me copy and go to my notepad. Just mention, you go to Google, type Google in the browser, and you can type DeepMind Google. So the moment when you open, just click here, and this would be, you can open the file Google DeepMind, and let me copy and let me give you the link for more further informations. I'll also share this notebook, share the code, to get a code, to get work, and to get the recording. So recording you can find in YouTube's. I will share the link. And for code, and for code or this notes, I will share you to my admin. So please reach out to the admin. So once they will get your email ID, so once they received your email ID, they will share all the code to you. They will share the code of this practical. Okay, because thank you. So understand up to this, everyone? All right. So the next one, the 6th, 7th. Let me go to this Google DeepMind and introductions to Veo. I think this is new model has launched very soon. Introductions to Veo, most capable generative video model. And if you see about research, technology, impact, and discover, little scroll down, you can have a lot of new. There's a project Astra, which is new researches are coming up in nowadays, guys. So here, just go back and Google DeepMind is open, and once you open, you get it now, and you about, or you just go to research, just click on the research and click on the technologies. You try to find all the details informations, and then impact, and then we have discover. So we have all those informations here. You can try to little more about each and every blogs, but what we do today, so the first thing, 1 second. Now, just one moment. So I want you to try this one. All right, guys. So the first thing, go to Google and type DeepMind Google Gemini. Just copy and want to say this one. So just change to, okay, you can also research to that, but again, type Google and then you type Google Gemini AI, and here, just one moment, just go to here and then let me copy now. Copy and let's paste here. All right, so 7th and then go 8th. So if you follow this, this is main home screen, and from the main home screen we have Gemini models. The 4 models Gemini provides or offers. The first one, Gemini Ultra, Gemini Pro, Gemini Flash, and Gemini Nano. So here the Gemini provides the 4 models. The Gemini provides 4 models. 4 models. The first one we have called Gemini Pro and Gemini Ultra, Gemini Flash, and Gemini Nano. Pretty clear? Now just go to 8th now and go to the screen. So there are, you can refer to, I don't want to read everything because you can do along with it. And just go to model and little scroll down and then scroll down. So if you see this, guys, Gemini Ultra 1.0 version. So I'll go to my note here, Gemini Ultra, we have 1.0 V version, or maybe I can change to V 1.0 here. And what it does, a largest model for highly complex task. So this is the model to handle highly complex task. So the next one, if you go to the Pro, The Gemini Pro, the versions we have 1.5. Just read them up, and our best model across. So our best model for general performance across wide range of tasks. Okay, so this is best model for wide range of task. Now the Flash, just if you refer to the Gemini Flash, so Gemini Flash is 1.5. So version 1.5 we have, and then this is lightweight model for speed and efficiency. I'll close it and let me go lightweight model for speed and efficiency. And then we have Nano, most efficient model for on-device task. Which is Nano we have 1.0. Then most efficient task for, so which you say for on-device task, most efficient for on-device task. All right, so in one video you will complete all those things, and you understand, you build model, and we try to. So there's a new thing launched, which just now we talk about VO. Okay, so we just covered the type of Gemini models. Just now we covered this. So the next step, what we have, just if you, so the Astra is new project has launched. That means a model can recognize the environment. So also that's called reinforcement learning. So there's a lot of new research part going on in across the world on generative AI. So this is the best time to learn and apply the job. So we have this is comparison of all the models. Like if you compare if you compare other models tokens, Gemini 1 Pro, it's 32k tokens, and Turbo it's 128k tokens, Cloudy 200k, and Gemini 1.5, which is 2 million tokens, is trained. So this is one of the powerful longer context. If you refer all this for 1.5 Pro, customers can also sign up, try 2 million token context window. So it's one of the great models, I can say that. So let's go down, and if you see, we can build with the Gemini. So integrate Gemini models into your applications with Google AI Studio, Google Cloud Vertex AI, and Gemma model. So these models, these four models are integrated with Google AI Studio and Google Cloudy Vertex AI, and then Gemma model. So today we do practical on Google AI Studio. See, I just refer, we work together, and just we work with Google AI Studio. So let's go, and this is what Google AI Studio. So easy way to develop model prompts and build quickly with Gemini API. And Vertex AI, so we build tool for data scientist and machine learning engineer. So we also first today we go ahead with AI Studio, then next workshops we go ahead with Vertex AI, and then we go with Gemma model. So this is the advanced model. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to click this AI Studio. So everybody click it, and once you click this AI Studio, so you can generate your API key. Just get API key, and this is what API key already generated. So I already have API key. So when I show the API key, I pause for some time, I copy, and you can also generate your own API key. Just create an API key and you get your API key. Pretty clear? So let's go again. And once you go back, and do you see right now, just now I was talk about 4 model, 1.0 Pro, 1.5 Flash, 1.5 Pro, and all those things. So here, this is what tuning going on, the new. So right now by default it's selected for Gemini 1.5 Flash, and I didn't change anything yet. So just you can say it understand how many tokens. So I think it's 10,48,576 tokens. So you know what is meant by tokens? Every word is called tokens. So you can try to test a simple prompt. I can say NIT prompt, and in NIT prompt, just I mention testing and save, and you type a any questions like welcome to Google, and welcome to Google. So when I run it, so let's go here. This is a text prompt, and it responds. So do you see 60 tokens it has been spent here? So the moment when you type, so this is called text-based model, and user, I'm a user, I type welcome to Google, and model response welcome to Google, and how may I help you. So also you can go and upload image, upload video, upload audio. So anything you do it, just you can load a sample image over here, and you also let me click it, and then I just go here, add to prompt, just run. So you do see that what happened. This is beautiful image of great. So it give you a user load an image. It gives you the content of an image, what is the image, how the image, all the details of image it gives you, and also it spends some tokens, but still we haven't used any tokens because that's what we call as open source model. And for this code, if you see the get code, so all the code has given here. So now you can write this script in JavaScript, Python, Kotlin, and Swift. So the Python is a friendly language, so we work with Python. All right, just close it now. Okay, so this is what simple we generate API key. So just go to the Google AI Studio and then create a new API key and save your API key for future practicals. Save your API key. Let's go to the 10th. And 10th, we talk about a little playground. We just work with little testing with Google Playground. Just testing with Google Playground just now. We done. All right, guys. Testing with Playground, we done. So the next one, just go and try here. We try to, if you see the documentations, or just go to the right click and documentations and getting started. So I'm not doing anything, just prompt gallery, Gemini cookbook, and build with Vertex AI. So all the detailed informations. So I select on getting started and documentation. So this is what, if you refer to this, we have Google AI Studio Quick Start, and Google provide the code to us, and we can refer to the code, and we can start work on a model on VS Code. So here, let me close again. I'll show you one more time. Just go to get started, and once you get started, I think just getting started tutorial. Do you see this play button? Just click here, and I want to open a tutorial. And once you open a tutorial, so this tutorial is given by Gemini to the user. I'm the user, you are the user. In Python, you can work with Python, Node.js, Web, REST, Go, Flutter, Android, and Swift. So just click on Python, and do you see the Google Colab is given by Gemini? So just right click and open link in new tab. So you can refer to the code, and you can also view source on GitHub. And let's start. We work with this now today, and see there's a lot of practicals we're going to build in today's class sessions, or maybe today's workshop. All right. Okay, so how to work with this? The first thing is, so again, I'll tell you just what I've done so far. Just go to Google AI Studio, and then just select on getting started. Just let me do it again. Okay, getting started, get started. Just go to the file, get started, and then getting started and getting started tutorial. So this is what we have. And once you, okay, I'll do it again. Just go to get started, and then yeah, getting started tutorials. Just one moment. And then getting started tutorials, and then select on, just go here and select on tutorials. Okay, and then just go here and select on tutorials. That's it. So I give you the link as well for future references. Just copy the link and I am going to paste here for reference. So I hope understand up to this, isn't it? Okay, well, let's go to 12th point. So once you go to the 12th point, so everyone scroll down and run in Google Colab. So everybody scroll down and run in Google Colab. So here, see, whoever given training on Gemini AI, so this is the process. They have to create open API key, they have to generate the API key, they have to call the API key and all those things. So this code is given by generative AI to the user. So I'm the user, you are the user. All right. Just one moment. Okay, let's continue. So let's go to 13 now. So we start working on it. So the first 13, what I'm going to do, so I'm not going to work with Google Colab because, yeah, so it's better we have a VS Code. Let's open a VS Code and I'll open my VS Code here. And let's create a, okay, and I'm going to create a new folder here, new folder, and Gemini AI workshop. Okay, and I'll create a new file and I mention Gemini AI dot ipynb. All right, so just create all those thing over here. Let me create some of the file and let's go to the code section, and that's it. So here, very simple, we're going to start working one by one, and we're going to start working one by one. So in the meantime, I will pause for some time because I entered my API key. I entered for my API key and then we go for it. All right, guys, let me pause for some time and then we can continue. Just one moment. Because let's go here. I take my environment variable and 1 second. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for for some time. So what we do, the first one, you type the code import os and os.environ Gemini API key. All right, and you get your API key from here. Just go to this one now, and then if you go to this file, you can create your API key from here, and you copy the API key and you type this one. Just go here and you type your API key and you execute this. Pretty clear? And you can enter your API key and you execute. Just go here, and this is not the right API key. ABCD 1 2 3 EFGH. Just for a sample, don't try this and execute the code. It's not going to work out. Pretty clear up to this? So what is the next step? So the first thing is, just one moment. So I hope everybody run the API key. So I already done it. So once I done, let's go to the prompt. So do you see the Google Colab? So it's saying, just go to the Google Colab. This file, I get it from, just run in Google Colab. If you see this file given by Gemini AI itself. So let me close, and what I'm going to do, let's copy, and I go to my code here, and I mentioned pip install. Just let's create more code file, and you can try to install Google Generative AI. Just execute. So that means we install Google Generative AI directly from here, and it's successfully installed. Okay, so just read. I'm trying to compare this file, and we try to, so imported the necessary packages. So just copy, and you can refer to this file here. So what we do pathlib text wrap, and we create a alias Gen AI for Google Generative AI. So pip install, so use Gen AI to access API. So we use generative model to access the API file. And if you click, this is text wrap. So text wrapping and filling all the model. And if you see, this is display and IPython. So public API to display tools in IPython, because we're working on Python and all the details we have, guys. All right. And then we write a functions to markdown, and then replace and return the markdown with input text. Just go here and execute. See, I'm not doing anything. I just follow the code Colab file, which is referring by this one, and are following. So we already update the API key, so I don't want to do that. We update already the API key, so that's why I no need to do these things. But yes, I have to write a code here, and before that, just go to my VS Code, and before I execute, I'm sorry, I want to add another line of code. So the first thing, we install all the libraries, guys. So the first thing, and then, okay, just little scroll down, and before I go ahead, I will type import. I'll type import Google and dot generative AI as Gen AI. Okay, and I want to configure Gen AI dot configure. Which one? I have to configure the API key, because I don't want to show the API key every time, isn't it? So API key from OS environ, and I defined the Gemini API key. Oh, it's better. So what I'm going to do, let's copy here, and I mention from here, guys. Okay, so I just done this now. Okay, so it's better. I'll try to go here. One moment. So let's, okay, so I think I copy everything, and then I just go ahead and execute. Let's try. Perfect. So I don't want it now. We already done this. That's great. So once we done, just go to the code, and in the code, I want to call the generative model is equals to. So we have few models. I want to add few lines if you continue, so there are two models, list of models we have, guys. So this is what we configure right now once we install this one, and then I have to load one model. So there's a two models is given. So one is for which one, guys? So one is for Gemini 1.5 Pro and another for Gemini 1.5 Flash, another for Gemini 1.5 Flash. So let's go to the code and GenAI dot, and just one moment. Do I have generative model? Yes, we have. And then I want to load, just go to Gemini 1.5 Flash, just try here and execute. Cool, that's good. So the next step, so once we build this, okay, so just go here, and I don't want to do right now. Just go to the collab file. We done this. We call the model, and let's try the simple responses. Okay, so I'll copy the same code, and again I type here, let's execute responses. I would say what is meaning of life, and so it is given the same questions, what is the meaning of life, and I would say what is I would say how to live a life, I would say, and how to live a life. Okay, so just go and write it. So let's take it, give you the timing, how much time it take. So it provide you, some of the time, and also, all right, so I want to print the response now. If you go for this now, let's go and let's copy to markdown, and let's go here and response.text, just apply. Do you see this, guys? That's a big question. There are no one size fits all answer to how to live a life, as it's deeply personal journey. However, here are some of thoughts and ideas to consider. So what you do, what happen if I change to Gemini 1.5 Pro? Just one moment. So you can get a similar kind of answers, but we have some of the 10 points here, and I want to change to, one moment, I want to change to 1.5 Pro as well. Just see how the differences. So everything is same. I just changed to Pro. Or let me rerun the model again, and let me run time. And here, if you see, we got these responses, remember? So we have like 10 responses. Okay, just wait. Okay, and execute. Okay, do you see? I hope everybody understand here what is the difference between Gemini 1.5 Pro and Gemini 1.5 Flash. In Gemini 1.5 Pro, we got less tokens, and I already mentioned that I forgot to mention the token size. So always remember, so we started working with VS Code and activate the API key, and 14th, and we install generative AI model, and the 15th one we have is we load both models. And always remember, so Gemini 1.5 Flash is trained with more parameters than Gemini 1.5 Pro, then Gemini 1.5 Pro. So I would request everyone, so please use Gemini 1.5 Flash, because you see the differences. The difference is in the code. When I changed to Gemini 1.5 Pro, the response we got till 6. And the moment when I change to Flash, just go and execute here. And let's take the response time, how to live a life. and you get some more response from here. We just wait for some time. So it is 18, now it is 5.54 as well. That means just go and mark down. Let me repeat again and you try to understood. I hope understand up to this, everyone. So here we just go to the collab, and if you see, it generate content method can handle wide variety of use cases, and it responses. We got this, guys. So also, if the API failed to return result, to see it was blocked due to safety concerns or regarding prompt, and you can notice this, guys. So I want to say, let's copy response.prompt feedback. Just go to the code, and when you mention response.prompt feedback, okay, so you won't get anything. Just let me add on more code here. And so here, view the responses candidates. Gemini can generate multiple possible responses for single prompt. These possibles are called candidate. Do you see what exactly mean by candidate? So it's clearly mentioned that Gemini can generate multiple possible responses for a single prompt, and these possible responses are called as prompt. I hope it's clearly given what exactly mean by prompt and why we enter the prompt here. So very simple. I'm going to copy the response candidates and then apply. You try to see these are the these are the prompt, the big questions. So this is what responses we got or not. Also, it check do any abusive, does any personal content or anything available. So it removed from the output prompt. So this is one of the very important one, and also you try to understand that, guys. So the next one here, if I want to do for chunking responses, so just refer to the chunking. So when you learn about NLP, we have tokens, we have POS, we have chunk, how to chunk an text, how to chunk an article. So we have all those things given, and also this is just refer to the GPT prompt. And just one moment. So these are the prompt and chunks. By default, the model returns response after completing the entire generations. So this is all the details we have here. And the next one, we already done this, guys. I hope understand up to this. So this is the first practical. This is the first practical we developed using Gemini AI Gemini 1.5 flash model, and we create a text. We ask a question prompt and generate a answer prompt, question prompt and answer prompt by Gen AI models, guys. Right, so this is the first practicals we done. Next, 18th, just follow the code here. It also saying generate a text from image and text inputs. So the next code, what I'm gonna do now, I'm create more code now. Just go here, I create a markdown and I mention generate text from image. Just go to the here, generate text from image, and generate text from, or generate text content from, and generate text content from generate text content from text. The two file we're going to do this. Just execute. And one, this is I told to mark down. Just go here and mark down. One moment. Just copy. Let's execute. And I'm going to close it now. Okay, so let's del here. And this is what. So we're going to work with two content now. Let's try. So The generative model API designed to handle multimodal prompts and written and text output. So for that, so this is all the pre-trained HTTP files path given by Gemini. So I just copy them and just implement. Let's apply here. Do you see? You get all this file and is it installed? Let's check. Do I have a question here? I think I done something wrong because the questions, if I remove execute, I think something wrong. So what I'm gonna do now, let me copy and do one moment, Control V. Okay, total. So these are the timings. Next, context failed. Check. The revocation functions was unable to check the certificates. Wait, so I want to load one image. Let's go here and load one image and check. Okay, did you see the file not found error? And I want to take one image from my path location. Just go here and work. Just refer to NIT workshop. I conducted many workshops. Okay, so let me give the path locations over here and then slash my image dot jpg. All right, that's cool. And rostering, then execute. Fantastic. So we read the image now. All right, we just read the image and I'm saying, okay, that's good. And just use the Gemini 1.5 flash model again. So here, what I'm going to do, let's copy and go to my file. And again, I call 1.5 flash model. And one moment. So here the spelling is wrong. FLASH. Sorry, my mistake. So let's go back to this now. Okay, so I'm saying, please give me the response. Apply. Model generate content. So please provide the content from image and just try this. Okay, so this is a photo of man in plaid shirt. He's looking directly at the camera and his face is serious. He appears to be speaking into microphone. Great. See guys, it looks like he's in middle of video recording. Fantastic, accurate, good response. And see, our brain is trained based on from classes, based on from colleges, based on from learning. So that's what we learned 22 years to gain one job. So this is called how the model understand from an image. These are the fantastic applications of generative AI. You can try to load any other images as well. Just go to copy and here I try to load this, but this time I pass a different image as well, horse, or maybe this horse. Let's 1 second. Let's copy and just go to change this horse.jpg and I create a new variable image1 because I stored for img just the previous one. Okay, fantastic. Now I want to read the response, the generate content for it. Just make a code, just try here and then get responses. This is a photo. No, I'm sorry, I done some mistake. Okay, I'm sorry, I just changed to image1. Now let's get response 1. This is a beautiful image of a white horse running through the water. The horse flowing the wind and the water is splashing up around its hooves. The horse is a symbol of strength and power, and the water is a symbol of purity and peace. The image is both powerful and serene, so and it is sure to evoke a sense of fantastic, man. It's a great response, 100% accurate result. So how the models understand this image is a horse. This is a multi-model, so it's a great. So this is one of the fantastic applications. So this is second practical we are doing with Gen AI. So how to generate accurate content from an image. All right, this is 18th one. Just refer to you can do very simple. You can I share this code, or no need to share the code. You can refer to the model which we create here. Now let's do write a short. Okay, so let me copy. So what we done right now, we generate content from the image which we load. Now we generate a text. So what is the text? Write a short engaging blog post based on the picture. It should include a descriptions of the meal. In a photo, talk about my journal meal preparing. Image, or maybe you can pass an image stream true and just apply this. So you refer to this now to markdown response dot text. Just apply, guys. Do you see on the image you provided, because it doesn't show any food? Okay, do you see what exactly my bad, I'm sorry. So if you see this, guys, I pass img, okay, image. I want you to think how models think like a human, and how Gen AI is so powerful model, and how LLM models are very powerful. I want you to think. So if you refer to the above picture image, this is my picture I post here, isn't it? So I'll let's copy now at this moment. And if you scroll down, it's clearly given up. I cannot write a blog or post of a meal, because the image which I load, that is not the image of meal. That is the image of a person. So it's the image shown a man wearing a plaid shirt. If you have different image that does include food, I would be happy to help you write a blog. Please provide the image or a descriptions of the food. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to write a short and engaging a blog post based on the picture. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to change this statement and write here, he's looking directly at the camera. And now just go and execute this time. And let's see, execute here. Fantastic. Now the blog's created. Now the blogs created. The blogs talk about the power of a look. There's something powerful about direct gaze. It can be challenged. And team, I hope you understood what I try to say, that and how the Google generative AI models created from the images. It created a content. So many jobs are streamlined because of these fantastic large language model, and most organizations are run through this libraries, guys. And that's what, if you follow, I'm going to create my new upcoming batches. I explain in detail, as this is a live workshop. I want to show, because in the live workshop nowadays, many students, they don't have patience to sit 2 hours. Okay, so 10 years back or 15 years back, when we went to office organizations, there's no internet's, nothing else. We study from books, but now nobody has time to sit for 2 hours. So that's what I try to cut short my video to present the as much as informative things about generative AI. Okay, so that's what I mentioned. So top trending codes across the world in the job market. So everybody has to learn data science, because so all the colleges are introduced. So trust me, in the 8th class they have X-train, X-test, Y-train, Y-test. So this is, we need to be grow up, and we need to be need to focus on these more concepts. Okay, let's go ahead. And we done all those things. The next concepts So the third, so we build first practical from, we develop Gemini AI flash model question prompt, then we content creations from image. So we done here just content creations from image and content creations from text. Okay, let's go to the 19th. The third practical which we understand is, just go here, the third practical, just go to this one. Wait, yep, here we go. So do you see the chart? Gemini enables you to free from conversations across multiple turns. The chart session class simplifies the process by managing the state of the conversations. So what I'm going to do, let's call again. We created a response.text here. Now I'm going to call, just go to, I create a text now, markdown. From the markdown, I'll create as chart conversation. So let's go here and close it, execute. Let's continue the next one. Again, I call Gemini 1.5 flash model because this is advanced model. So if you refer to this advanced model, so just go here and a chart session. So I'll mention one chart questions, just refer in one sentence how a computer works to young child, and in explain how, okay, explain job rising in generative AI and LLM model. Okay, just one moment. Is creating a demand skilled professionals in field like AI development, data science, and content creations. These generative AI is very popular. It is not only for IT, it is for movie industry, it is for content creations, it is for anybody can use LLM model. So they create a front end, non-technical guys, they create a front end because they don't know how to code. But here we create a back end and also create a front end using help of the LLM model. So you can try many questions. You can also try just got response, just go here and based on it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy one more time and check this, see the code, and it's, these codes are not so tough, and everybody can understand the code and you can work with it. And if you have any questions, this is absolutely free. You can watch it, you can mute, and you can run, go to the next, and you can mute, you can run. It's not that you can complete in 1 hour. You can take some time to complete, and happily mentions in resume. But yes, in resume, what are the things you need to mention about the practical? You have to talk to me in one-on-one basis, guys, not here. Okay, now next one, let's go to, we done chart history. So let's copy, and whatever the chart we have, let's create a history of the chart. So the first thing, in one sentence, I type the user, I'm a user, and model generate the text. The second user type, how computer works young child. So is like, this is what. So if you create another response, you got another questions with answers. So that's called chart. A user asks some questions and model responds the answer of relevant questions. So this is the third practical which we have, is chart conversations. All right, just go to the 20th. Just go to one more file again. Also, you try to find out the chunk of the same details. You can find each and every, like computer informations using chunking of an, what is meant by chunk. So it's a separate classes, those things. It's come back on NLP topics. We have tokens, POS, chunks, and tags, NER, named entity recognitions. So we have all the concepts, lemmatization, tokens, and stemming. Those are the different concepts comes up NLP part. All right. So before you understand NLP, so this is my main aim is to focus on core practical about Google Gemini AI. All right. Just go back. And then here, okay. So all those things you have from here. Let me check this chart.history, and you can find, okay, user. So here, if you refer to this, this is not so much clear in chart.history. But if you refer to this, it should be in detailed the proper way to create a front end creations. So rather than you can refer to this, you can refer to this one to have a detailed understand, because there's a few things we don't want to see, like parts, text. This thing's not required. It's a very short and everybody can understand. It is a chart conversations happen between user and large language model. So this is what we done with three things we done right now. The first one, we create a user question prompt and answer prompt created by Generative LLM model. The second practical, content creations from image and content creations from text. And the third practical we done as chart conversations. We covered this one. Next, go ahead to the fourth. So in the fourth, what is tokens? Now just copy, and so here I mentioned the few things. I don't need to get into the deep what is n-gram, bigram, trigram. So every words we call as tokens. Just refer to this now. I'm copy this and just go to the file options here. So here, what is the meaning of life? So here, how many tokens? 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let me tell you, we have English language. That's why we have a spaces, and model find out it's a token. So what happened for Chinese language, Japanese, they don't have space. So that's why they use sentence space tokens. So which you have Roberta, all the part, that's the different concept. So here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 question mark also token. So just go copy, and here how many tokens? 7 tokens. And if I change the questions, like I change how to live the life and just execute, you have again, and how to live a life, and just go here, how to live life. It's reduced to 1 because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, how 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I have to. Okay, so maybe I done one more time. It's fantastic. Clear, guys, up to this? All right, so these are the tokens also we covered right now. Just go ahead and let's copy model.count token chart history. So count token, so total token is chart history. Just go up. Do you see we have a chart history or not? So this chart history contains 171, because if you sit and count 1, 2, 3, so we got as 171 token counts from here. All right, so the next concepts, use embeddings. Just very important, and embedding. So the meaning of embedding, how the words, how the text are converted to vectors. So how the text is converting to vector, so that's called word embedding. So we have in NLP we have a different concepts called what to vectorizations, and we use cosine similarity matrix for that. And those are different concepts, but at this moment I just try to shortcut that. Let me mention every text or word will convert to the vector form. Okay, or maybe what to vector, yeah, vector form. And we have also a vector databases, and by following on cosine similarity and Euclidean distance similarity, Euclidean distance matrix, ED matrix, and we do have Manhattan matrix. So all those things I will cover in detail about the classes. So this is all the workshop. So I try to freeze all the practicals a very ineffective way. Just go here and I'll make it 2 dots, and then here, one moment, just go to just 5. This is good because the way you increase the hash, then you try this. Cool. So let's use embedding. So I'll try to follow this here, and it's clearly mentioned embeddings is a technique used to represent information as a list of floating point numbers in an array. With the Gemini, you can represent text, words, sentence, and blocks of text in a vectorized form. So the link which I given to you, just you refer to the link, all the code I open from the Colab file. Just scroll down and I copy and I mention here Gen embedded content. Which functions you call? You call the functions from generative AI. We call the functions embedded content. So when you refer the embedded concepts, call the API to create embedding for content passed in. So which content we pass? Let's say what is meaning of life, task type, retrieval document, and embedding of a single string. Do you see? These content has changed to one vector output, 1, 2. So these, how exactly happen? So we have a different concepts in, I'll explain all those things later. If you remember, there is a topic of transformers like one hot encoder, dummy variable. So what happened? The texts are converted to the vectors, right? So this is one way, but other way I will tell you all those things in the class sessions in detail of these practicals. Just go to the 21 now. So here we pass one content, we got one vector output. So let's pass 3 content now, so which is given here. So that's what, it's very detailed explanations given and does not require any coding background to understand. It's just required a common sense to understand. But yep, few technical words, that's what I take these workshops to give you the few technical. So you can add another content, another sentence, you get another vector form. I hope understand all those things. So the moment when you say 50, you got limited. So what happened if I change to 100? Just check, you got more vectors. If you say 1000, you got more vector form of the sentence. So it's better. At this moment, I just take it to 50 and then we close it. Yes, guys, so how the texts are converted to the vectors also we covered today. So these are the word embeddings. So advanced use cases. So what exactly the advanced use cases? In the questionable prompt, so safety settings, how generative models are understand the safety prompts. So when I talk about safety, the gender and safety setting for generative model, that means safety setting in generative model. Just close here and delete, just go and execute. Okay, maybe safety setting, just go here. Follow this one. Safety setting means in the questionable prompt, generate content. So the moment when I ask the questionable prompt, so I'm doing VS Code. You can also do with VS Code. So I would better file save all. I save my file to not lose the data. So please provide me the prompt you'd like to respond. I understand that you might be hesitate questionable prompt. So in the questionable prompt, I can say that, okay, let's copy and I type the questionable prompt here. Okay, just wait. I'll copy and let's type again. Just one moment. Okay. I change here. What is the meaning of life and how to live life with family? Just go here and just shoot it. One moment. Okay. So the meaning of life, not a destinations, the meaning of. So in this content creations, what exactly the safety, is there any hate speech, is there any harassment, is there any dangerous content, so or is there any abusive languages is mentions, that also filtered out from the text. I hope understand. So that what is meant by safety setting for generative AI. So encode message. So encode message, I mean, okay, look at this now. The next one, encode message. So I hope understand. So the next one, tokens we covered, and then we covered use embeddings. Okay, so this one, the fourth practical we done as use embeddings, and the fifth one, fifth practicals, I mean fifth practice understanding, we done at safety setting, and I can mention safety setting in generative AI. All right, guys. And the 22, let's go ahead. The sixth one, safety setting we covered, and then yeah, use embeddings we covered, then safety setting we covered. Let's go. This is interesting. Encode messages. The sixth practical we go ahead, which is what is meant by encode messages. If you refer to the encode messages, just try. So Google Generative Protos submodule provide access to the low-level used API behind the scene. So I mean to say, just you refer to the file and this copy here, and I want to, where did I mention here? I have to mention this one as markdown, and I mention as sorry guys if I take some more time, but I will anyway, I'll finish this and I'll share you a lot of codes to you. You can reach out to the admin for more all the sheets, code, and all those things. Just go encode message. In this encode message, just go ahead and try. So I'm going to copy the file here and write a short engaging blog post based about this picture, and we pass a path. Just execute. Okay, so the file path is not fine because I have to give the path where the image is loaded. So I'll just go back, and here, one moment, let me copy the path. Just scroll down, and okay, give me some time. I post here. I think I got red means some issue. Let me solve it. Okay, so here it's done. Now let me generate. Wait. So done. So there's a no issue on this part. So I want to response dot resolve. Try this. Just go to the code and execute now. A vision of pure white. Did you see, guys? We understand encode message. So here, based on this model, it is given the encode. So the message is all about the ghostly gallop. A vision of pure white, this majestic horse burst from the mist. It's a mean. So it stop here because if you try to make 1000 prompt, you see all the details trimmed. Means still you can expand to this. Just go to 10,000. Just go and apply. Let's try. I'm sorry. Let's try again one more time. Okay, so this would be keep. I think I go ahead and maybe you can try to 100, or maybe you can try to, I move to 500. Let's try. This is pretty concepts, detailed explanations I given you to understand everyone, guys, right? So next one, the multi-turn conversations. So what is meant by multi-turn conversations? So in the multi-turn conversations, you see what's going to happen now. And I'm going to copy. So in encode message, then 23, the seventh practical is multi-turn conversations. Okay, in the multi-turn conversations, so what I'm going to do, just copy the file and here go to the Gemini AI, and then I'll change to multi-turn conversations. Just go and del here and I'll execute this one. Okay, just see this here, Gemini 1.5 Flash. So in multi-turn, you use a message. This is one message I passed. Just go here and you gain some responses or not. All right, so you can also pass another messages. So here what you do, just refer, I think you have another message. Okay, I got it. Just copy, and here this is role, user and part. This is one prompt or not, one message, multi-turn. I mean, chat conversations we have. Excuse me. So one moment. Just go to the code and try here. This is multi-turn and then execute. Okay, still you got responses. I hope this is pretty clear explanations given here to each and everything. So you can try. So I hope I stop here, only one candidate for now. And if you see this, all the details we find here, just go to file and save. I hope understand, guys, up to this. So right now, just go to 23. So almost so far, we introduce to Google Gemini and also we worked how to work with image content creations, how to work with image and content creations, from image, content creations from text, all those things. Okay, let me move to next line. Content creations from image and from text encode and embedding and etc. All those things we covered. So today, I know, as I said, I'll take more time today, and thank you and appreciate your patience. And if you have any questions, you can meet me, you can ask me. So I'll more supportive to my students. There are almost like more than 400 to 500 students getting placed under my training programs. So you can see, watch all these Instagrams, how the people so happy after the placed. Anyway, let's go. So what we done right now, so we create a backend now. So these also, let's create a front end. We try to create one practical and Google Generative AI Vision app. So Google Vision. So we have few models, guys. Google also has Pro Vision. So Google Pro Vision we have. Let me check. Do I have that file? Just little go up. Just Control F VISION. Do I have it? Pro. Wait. Pro. Okay. Let's close. 1 second. I want to show you this. Just give me a moment. And here I find somewhere. 1 second. Okay, so we do have a provision, guys. So we try to create another practical, and we're using Streamlit. We work using Streamlit app. So follow this. And this would be one of the very important one. And I know we try to work with this one. Okay. But before that, again, I'll pause some time to key in my minimize. Just everything minimize. Just go to VS Code again and file, save. Good. Now I'll go to my path locations, Gemini AI workshop. I'll create a new file. Oh, this is not going to be a IPyNB, or let's say this is going to be a Google vision.py. Okay, this is py file. So we're going to work, try to, the first thing, we build text-based model, and we build, let's try to, there's a 3 practicals we're gonna do. But first I try to make with this one and using Streamlit. But for this, what happened? First, I want to call my API key here. First, I want to call my API key. And for that time, so what I'm going to do, I'll pause for some time again and just go to my file. Just go up and let's copy. And here I mention my API key. I mentioned my API key, guys. Okay. And from again, 1 second. Okay. And after that, I'm going to pip install not required. I already installed this. Just give me some time. I will hide my all the API key here. Give me 2 minutes. All right. So, okay. So the first thing, I just call the API key. So everyone create your own API key, guys. All right. So it's better because that's the way you can learn as well. So I'm trying to import. Okay. We already installed the Gen AI key. I install Gemini API key here. So first thing, we call the API key and then we assign the key to it. All right. So once I done, so here, the first thing I have to call Streamlit. All right. But before that, I want to check. I need to function. I write a function to load model and get response. 1 second. I will, where do I responses? Just little scroll down, just 1 moment. Let me little scroll down. Okay. Where is import path? Okay, just wait. We'll try to build this today. Control F. Path. Yep, this one. Okay, let's close. I don't want it. So this is what, guys, I want to talk about this now. So what I'm going to do, the first thing, import path live, import test wrap, because this is all the 2 file I have to. Okay, do you see? This is all the text file. We can call this input.image, but I think I want to better, I write in a best way, import Streamlit. We done. Import OS already done here. And we need to import pathlib as well. And then import text wrap. All right. So this is the two file we done, and I would better so here no need to write two time, I just delete. Okay, so I hope it's done now. And we also import Google Generative AI. We config key as well. Okay, Google.generative AI, import os.envive, and let's write a functions here. We write an help define function. So here let's define, and I want to get, just one moment. Okay, you write your any functions you write. So I write a, let's create a Gemini response and input. I create an input and I load an image here. Okay, so get response. Let's call the model and Gemini dot generative model here. And then, okay, so which Gemini, we have a 4 model. So Flash is not work because this is a Pro and Vision. Just go here, and this is what Gemini Pro Vision we called, and we done this now. All right, guys, just enter a little, go back here. If input is equals to, if input equals to, I take an empty string, a colon, and response. So response equal to model dot generate content, because model dot generate, right guys? So model dot generate, and I can say content here, which image I have. So did I pass? Let's take an input image from here, and input comma image. I think I done some wrong here. Let me check. Let's check. Else just response equals to model dot generate content. So okay, if you load the image, then please generate a content of image. That's cool. Okay, so we just create a simple functions we called Gemini Pro Vision model, and if you load the image, that's fine, input image, and then else, and then here define, I think this is wrong. Okay, this tab, and wait, come on, response. So this is, just go to the tab now, and then here enter, because I'll call with written now. Just go ahead, and then written with response dot text. Cool. So this is what we done. We create a helper functions now. Very simple. So we write a small functions, and I think what else we done? Simple. We call the Pro Vision model, and I'm gonna try with Streamlit app. And okay, you can also refer to the Streamlit app for more documentations here. Just go to Google and Streamlit, and here you go to Fastway documentations, and in the documentations, if you follow this components docs, in the docs it's clearly given how to create a installations fundamental and installations fundamental steps, concepts. We have all those things given here. So what I'm going to do, I want to create a app, right? So let's mention Streamlit. We call initialize with Streamlit. We will initialize. Just go here, and then st dot set page config, because okay, so this is all those things basic. I want to make a page underscore title. Any title we can make as image creations app, and once you're done with this image creations app, we done. Okay, so we just try to create a setup page and a configure page title, which is CREATION, image creations app. All right, guys. And then I want to set up a header as well, and then Gemini AI. Okay, let's keep it in a big letter. Gemini AI image app analysis. Okay, analysis. So I changed this to image CREA creation. Send it to header. We done. Okay, so we set up a image creations. We set up a header, and then I want to create an input, because the input set, we need to text. Okay, underscore input. So input, and we take prompt from input prompt, and here from the input prompt, I think just go here, key equal to input, key equal to input. So the first, because it'll take from input. All right, and so I need an upload button here. So upload file, I want to create an upload file, send dot, I think, file underscore uploader, and choose an image, because I have to get an options. Just you can choose an image, then type, which type, any type, maybe the output when we load, it should be JPG file, and it should be JPEG file, it should be PNG file, and it should be IMG. Okay, no, PNG's file. There's 3 extensions we have for any images, isn't it, guys? So okay, so upload file, we done, and let's create image equals to, let's call if upload file is I have to load, right? Just not none. And if upload file is not none, and if upload file is not none, I have to pass an image from here, and I want to image dot open. Yes, guys, open. And what happen if I give, do I have upload file? Yeah, I'm sorry. So upload file, we are uploading file, and sent, I mean streamlit dot image, it call the image, and image dot caption equal to we try to mention as, I think, upload. What we're doing, guys, we try to set up a pages here, comma, and use column. I think we need to use column width and equals to true. Okay, just close now. Send dot images, we load. Then final, I do a submit button, and submit button here, and st dot, you get all the file from its very submit button, and I try to, okay, so the button should be created, and the button header should be, I mention a brief about, explain brief about image. Okay, so whatever image I load, and explain brief about image. So did I got, no, that's fine. So 1 second, if I submit the button, then I get a response. 1 second. If I submit the button, I got response here equals to get good Gemini response, and I think which input comma image. It's great. And streamlit dot, I want to, a subheader is not required, but I think, no, I forgot to mention equal. No need to mention. So I try to the response is okay. So you just try to st dot right here and let's give a response. So let me check it again and let's file save all. And all right, guys. So what we done? I just look at the code. So we call the streamlit pathlive, call the API key. Just write a small functions where we import Gemini provision model, and we take input from generate content. We load an image and return text. That's it. So this is what code we create for initialize the streamlit. So what I'm gonna do, I'll go ahead and terminal, new terminal, and then I go to command prompt a little bit. Where do I save this file? So this is Gemini AI workshop. Okay. CD Gemini AI workshop. That's cool. And wait. So streamlit run Google Vision.py. Okay. Wait. Cool. Pretty cool. So I think invalid syntax. 1 second. I got my invalid syntax. Why it's happening like this? Just one moment. If input okay, define, so get, just one moment, what is the error it's showing? Invalid syntax if input, okay, not equal. Let me close again, and let me close again, and file, save all. Let's go here, new terminal, and I can go to command prompt. Just try. Oh, wait. CD, which one? I just sent it to Gemini AI workshop, right? Just go to CD and Gemini AI workshop and tab. Wait. Hey, come on, man. Okay. No, I have to run, enter. Hope it works. My bad. Enter. Okay. So st.image captions. Where exactly we have upload image? Just go to the code and where exactly? Just little scroll down. Okay, so image equal to upload file, we done. st.image. Okay, I have to do a comma, I'm sorry. So let's file and save all and try again. Let's delete all the PowerShell. We don't want this. I will just go and one more time. CD AI workshop. And okay, but before that, I'm gonna close it now and Streamlit run Google Vision.py. Did I save the file? I hope. NameIST is not defined. Or is it? Okay, come on. Name Streamlit as ST. Okay. I hope it will work now because we try to solve one by one. Let's close it. Try. I will close all this Streamlit file here. Just go to command prompt and cd Gemini AI workshops and Streamlit run and Google Vision.py. Come on, it should work. And fantastic. Explain brief about image. So what I'm gonna do, input prompt. Okay. So we create, if you see this code, I don't close it right now, just read, guys. So what happened, we create an input prompt. So if you see the code, this is what input not equaled. So we done this one and we drag and drop file. So I want to browse file, any file, just go to work and NIT, just go to, I think I'll go to workshop. I'll just refer to workshop and I'll train on this image. Image is not defined. Okay. JPG. Image is not defined. So one moment. I will check. Just wait. I will recheck again. And already we mentioned OS. And okay. I'm sorry, guys. So here from pill import. Got it now. Oops. This is again wrong image. So let's try and file save all again. Just terminal and new terminal. Let me open a new terminal and I'm sure it's gonna work, guys. Sorry for taking more time. CD and which file? Gemini AI workshop and Streamlit run py. Let's work. And cool, just open this browse file, take this elephant maze. Fantastic. If I say explain brief about image, okay, and still it's loading. Okay, it's good. Elephants are the largest land animals on the earth. They are found in Africa and Asia. So this is all. But here, look at this. So I will type a question here. How many elephant we have in the image? Okay. No. I just say how many big elephant we have in the image and how many small elephant in the image. Just go here. Don't click on browse file because we already have an image. And now explain brief about image. The questions I type about image and then we got response. See this, what's going to happen. Okay, pretty good. There are two big elephants and one small elephant in the image. Pretty clear. Do you see how the models can respond? How many images are big and how many images are small? Do you see? So amazing. That means you can also, what exactly the small elephant doing in the image. Just explain. Wait. The image shows a small elephant walking in the forest. The elephant is walking with its mother. Excellent, man. Do you see? The elephant is probably looking for food or water. And trust me, I don't know what exactly they're doing, but actually, the image, the model is so powerful. Large language model are very powerful to detect what exactly the descriptions, content. So you can load with multiple images and you play around with lot of images and you can find out, guys. I hope understand. So this is what we build, and we can try a lot of practicals, and you test with other images as well, and you get a lot of responses with it. And let me ask, which forest is that where three elephants family are roaming? Just go and hit enter. Right. You see this, just wait for some time. Okay, tropical, and there are different forest, grassland, and all these things you can find. And the largest populations of elephants are found in Africa, with smaller populations in Asia. Okay, that's great. We create a backend, we create a front end, and the similar way. So just go to the documents, and we also done with Streamlit, and 24. We work a Gemini AI project which called Google Image app. And also similarly, we also build, I have a few practical which I normally train to. Those are the simple, and just go here and go to VS Code one more time, and let's close it, and I'll close this file. You can also create a multiple practicals. We have just go to app, and you create a chart.py, and if you go to the app, let's save it here. You can also create an app here. For example, you just refer to just go to new file, terminal, and new terminal, and then go to command prompt and cd. Okay, and then we have 1 second, let me check my file locations. Streamlit run app.py. So the moment when you file, you can also create a bot applications in Gemini AI. Those are the basic where everyone follow this one, guys. Gemini AI bot application, so you can ask any questions. Okay, so roles and job descriptions for generative AI and LLM model. Just click me. You will get all the job descriptions for generative and AI and LLM model. The difference between, so you have these responses. Do you see? This is what you will get it. And how is the future of LLM model job market, LLM model job, and which cloud is mostly dependable for generative AI applications? Just go ahead and check. So what do you see? There's a lot of differences. This is a bot applications where a user enter a text input, and this is future. So the future you can apply anywhere, like prompt engineering and AI ethics and augmented existing. What is data augmentations? Very important concepts in CNN, and those augmentations largely depends on the GANs. And also I done many previous workshops on the GANs and all those things. Please watch them up. And so then the last one for today, I don't take much time, so just go here. We'll also have another applications called QA chart. So you can, the only one file which I want to show you here. Let me close everything, guys. Let me save this one, and I want to create, let's delete let's delete, and then close it. The last one for today, CD9, and then you just refer to it. Okay, we enter to it, and Streamlit run and QA chart.py. So question and answers chart. So everyone talk about same API key. Without API key, nobody can build. So Google Gemini API. So just future of Gen AI, generative AI jobs. Just ask the question chart history. It will display the chart history, and in the previous, increased demand for skilled professionals, job market trends, and high demands. All those things you can find out here, guys. Team, I hope understand. So I think I will stop. It's too much. I take more time for explanations. And yeah, we done some of the fantastic practical. So guys, thank you so much, and thank you so much for your time and patience. And one moment, I just 25, we build Gemini AI bot, and how the LLM models are very impacting, very much prominent and impact in the society and in the job field as well. So that's it, and I want to say thank you, and thank you for watching the session. Thank you everyone for watching the session. And so here, so if you need more help from me, I'm conducting my next upcoming sessions which about to start. So stay tuned for upcoming classes. And if you want the code, and let me tell you, just reach out to my admin, and sometimes if they are busy, so don't worry, you can register the form, register the Zoom form, and please fill your details, and you will receive code. You will receive the code. And so I want to appreciate, so it's not that, I'd appreciate your comments for this video, and I want you to share to your friends, and your wish, it's not that, but comment the video and give up likes as well, so that I'd bring up more upcoming classes we have on RAG, Hugging Face, and there's a lot of things like how do vector databases, and Mistral 7B, and what is LoRa, GLORA. So LoRa, so there's a lot of upcoming parts we have. So in my next workshop, or this classes NIT, I'm going to take 5 months class sessions with more in-depth course content. Every day you has to become with laptop, and we do a working live workshop every day with ML, with AI, with NLP, and that would be a fantastic, because that's what you see, many reviews and all the file from here. So please stay tuned and reach out to me for further details. And thank you so much, and that's it for today, and see you and goodbye. Hold on, don't forget to give a comments on the video.